One of the number one reasons why women struggle with dating and relationships today is that they choose men who are not ready for anything real. Ladies, there are lots of great relationship-ready men out here. However, you need to learn how to choose them. I wrote this book to teach you how to do just that. Get your copy of Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you on Amazon today. Good afternoon. Hello. I just want to say hello to everyone and say thank you for all of your wonderful comments and all of your wonderful videos. Okay, I'm trying to come out of my driveway, y'all. Sorry about that. But I just want to say thank you for, your wonderful comments. You all keep me going. I mean, you really have no idea, how much I look forward to reading your comments and interacting with you under the things I post on YouTube or my videos. So I just want to say thank you for that. And if you get any value from my videos, please hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. And consider subscribing to the channel and hit the bell notification so you can get notified when new videos are uploaded. Okay, so I try to upload a video every day, and I am on my way into the office. I have some clients that I'm seeing this evening, and I wanted to come back on. The reason why I'm actually coming on is I had a video on my channel called the 3-point inspection system, and it's all about vetting your dates and how you need to have 3 people on your team. The reason why I had to take down that video is I actually made it in the airport, and I was on the airport Wi-Fi and did not realize how choppy the video was. So the video was like going in and out. It was super choppy. And I'm assuming that was because of the horrible Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi in the airport was horrible. So I am remaking that video so we can talk a little bit about this 3-point inspection system that every woman should have. What does that mean? What does it mean to have a 3-point inspection system? Well, it means there are 3 people that you are going to talk to about anyone that you're interested in. Okay, so I have this 3-point inspection system set up. I've had it set up as long as I can remember. And I understand that when I'm feeling a person, like when I'm liking a person, or, I have a connection with a person, that sometimes, okay, I'm in the spot that has the really bad connection. So I'm about to leave here in just a minute because it's going in and out because this spot right here has horrible service. But you'll just talk about that person. So what have y'all talked about, and what do you like about this person? And you'll just talk, right? And you're going to just give them whatever information you got, and hopefully based on that information they can glean a little something about this person. Oh, okay. Because how sometimes, I've been talking a lot today. You know how sometimes you can hear something from a person, or a person can say something and it go right over your head, and then you share it with somebody else and they're like, what? He said what? He said what? That's what the 3-point inspection system is for. Like, if you don't catch stuff, other people should. And there might be some red flags that you're not catching. And other people, at least one of those 3 people should catch it. That something is odd, something is weird. I have people that reach out to me all the time and, is this a red flag? Is this weird? Is this odd? And, I try to get as much context as I can before I give them the answer. But yes, I give them answers. I'm not without answers. Yeah, that's a little strange. And then I normally ask a question back. So a person asks me a question, I get all the context I can, and then I ask a question back of that person
Sometimes they answer their own question. So, yes, the 3-point inspection system is put in place to protect you. And remember, if you're a woman listening to this, it is your job to protect yourself. Women have got me hot. Y'all got me in my feelings talking about, well, he did this and he did that and he shouldn't have did this. And no, it's not up to him to protect you. It's up to you to protect you. I don't give a darn about no man. He is not in charge of me. He's not in charge of protecting me and protecting my virtue and protecting my safety. That's my job. So I'm going to keep it real. I don't put nothing past nobody. I'm going to do what is best for me at the end of the day. Until I'm married to a good, healthy, masculine man, I'm in charge of protecting me. Me, the family members in my family, the male friends I have that have, they've stepped in that gap. But really, it's me. Because when I'm on these dates, when I'm talking to these men, my male family members are not there. My best male friend is not there. My daddy ain't there. My brother's not there. My cousin's not there. I'm there. I have to protect myself. And some of y'all need to step into that. You're being naive. You're being foolish thinking, oh, well, if he's a gentleman, oh, well, if he... No. Let's assume he ain't. Okay? Let's assume he a psycho serial killer. So let's not go back to his house and we just met. Let's not sleep with the man. Okay? Let's not get in his car. We don't know him. You don't know until you know. That's about. And what else I say? Better safe than sorry. And y'all, that little phrase has been around for thousands of years. Better safe than sorry. I've offended countless amount of people in the name of safety. And guess what? Guess how I feel about it. I don't feel no way about it. I will offend you before I will put myself in harm's way. Before I will put myself in jeopardy, I will offend you. That is what I want to teach women more of. We need to be more disagreeable. And I don't mean in the way that's just horrible and negative. I mean in the way that's going to protect you. That's my problem. My problem is women are putting themselves in harm's way, being too agreeable, being too nice, playing the nice girl role. No. Like I said, I've offended many a person because I'm going to protect myself at all costs. Okay? No, I'm good. No, thank you. I said no. No, thank you. Like if my intuition, my gut instinct goes off and I say no and you keep pushing me, like I said, I'll embarrass you, me, and everybody else in here. Don't do that now. Don't do that. If I say no thank you and I'm sweet about it at first, it's going to get harder and harder every other time I got it. And then it's going to get crazy. And again, I'm good. Because as long as I'm safe, that's all that matters. I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to make sure that I do what I have to do to stay safe. Y'all, it's mad traffic out here. I cannot tell y'all. It go to show I ain't never go to the office at this time of day before. And it's mad traffic. And if you must know, I live in, a moderate to medium city or whatever. And I never run into traffic. So that's why I'm like, what is happening? It's traffic getting off on the little exit. What's happening? Okay, so the 3-point vetting system. A friend or a professional, right? Number 2, a family member. Number 3, a person of the opposite sex. That covers all your bases. All your bases. If you got 3 of them, then you good. You good. You got a lot of bases covered. Now here's the thing. You gotta listen. You gotta listen. And let me just say this. Some people, I run it by certain people and I listen with a grain of salt. Like I take into account who the information's coming from, right? So it's not like it's the gospel. Nobody's telling you that, oh, you have to do what these 3 people say. No, I want you to rely on yourself. I want you to rely on your intuition, your gut instinct. You have to hone that. You need to learn how to hone your discernment. You need to learn how to hone your intuition. And the first way you do that is you have to trust yourself. But remember my saying, better safe than sorry. So I'm always going to err on the side of caution when it comes to my safety. That is the reason why I've never been molested. I've never been raped. I've never been sexually assaulted. I've never, call it blessed, call it lucky, call it whatever you call it. Just me being hyper vigilant. That has never happened because, and maybe this is how I'm wired, like, no, like if my intuition goes off, if I get a weird feeling about you, if something feels off, I trust that. I trust that, and I have no problem being disagreeable. If you haven't figured that out by now, if you haven't figured that out by now, I have no problem being disagreeable. I've had a couple men jump into the comments and say how masculine I was. And what they don't realize is I am an older woman. I'm not a little girl. I'm not a naive little 20-year-old. I'm an older woman. I'm an older, seasoned, wise woman. So, and then, I'm just a very direct, succinct, I understand that culturally men don't tend to, they don't like women who are very direct, very succinct, very, rational and logical in their thinking. That's a lot of it. They don't like that. They don't like when you have rational, logical talking points. They want you to say how you feel and, well, I feel, yes, I talk about intuition because we don't need to discount that. That is actually very valuable. However, I'm giving you just, cold hard facts. I'm giving you a lot of clinical information. I'm giving you a lot of logical and rational information. And I'm going to be honest with you, most men are like, what is happening? This woman is actually talking like she got some sense and she's, talking in a very direct manner. And she's, yeah, we exist, especially older, wiser women. I've been around the block quite a few times. So, yeah, I'm not going to be naive. I'm not going to fall for the foolishness. Like, no, I know better than that. I know better than that. Okay. And it doesn't mean I don't still make mistakes. I still do. I still get got every now and again. Now, the difference is that get got, like I don't fall deep into that hole. I like stumble and be like, oh, no. I stumble and then I'm like, no. See, so I can catch myself. I don't need to fall all the way deep into a hole to know how deep it is. No, I stumble. And then I'm like, don't go down that way no more. Like, don't go down that way no more. I'm a real quick learner. Now because I have had experience. So the 3-point inspection system. Do not do this thing on your own because the truth of the matter is, so I'm in some of these Facebook groups and one of the things, ladies, I'm talking to the ladies, you need to understand. Men target certain types of women. Men target single mothers. Men target women who are transplants to their city. What is a transplant? It's a person who's not from there. So you don't have any friends. You don't have any family. You are new to the city. And I'm going to keep it real. You're vulnerable. You don't have anybody in the city to have your back, until you put down roots and you start meeting people and you start joining communities. Like, men target people like that. And that's why y'all need to stop telling them you ain't got no friends. Stop telling them how long you been there. Oh, I'm from DC. Oh, really? For a little while. I don't tell men how long I live. Well, I done lived here for 21 years. But let's say I had been here for 6 months or a year. I'm not telling no man that. Oh, I've been here for a little while. That's it. You don't need to tell him any more specifics because men target women who are new to their city. Men target women who are transplants. Men target single mothers. Men target certain types of women. They target introverts, women who quiet as is kept, don't really like dating all that much. And, I just want to meet my Prince Charming. I want them to knock on my door and deliver my Uber Eats. No, you need to get savvy. Some of y'all need to get savvy. You need to date, and I mean date quite a bit so you can learn and you can get some, skills. That's a lot of what I see happening is women who are naive. They don't have any good dating skills. They're totally rusty. They're out of practice. I'm like, come on, these are rookie mistakes. These are rookie mistakes. You need to get out here and start dating. That's the truth. Because you're making rookie mistakes. Okay? Rookie mistakes. But men will target certain types of women. So you have to be very careful. Be very careful on these dating apps. Y'all already know how I feel about the dating apps. And look, let me just say 2 words about this. So the whole Bumble situation, right? Bumble's in hot water because of this ad campaign and them talking about, oh, you know, you ain't going to be celibate. You know, you need to get out here, girl, and blah, 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 and this and that and the third. When are y'all going to leave these dating apps alone? When? And oh, Bumble is created by a woman. That's supposed to make it better? Bumble is making it so that women make the first move. Really? You're going to go against evolutionary psychology? Thousands and thousands of years? And you're going to make it so women have to make... No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's a big no, ma'am. Really? No, ma'am. And now that they done figured out women don't work that way, it took 10 years for them to figure out, I don't like this. I don't want to make no first move. I don't want to reach out to no dude. I'm the girl. Oh, well, now we got to change it and we got to do things differently. And then they going to do this dumb campaign. Oh, celibacy's not the answer. First of all, it's not celibacy. You used the wrong word. Most women are not celibate. Most women are abstaining. Why do I have to keep educating people about this? Abstinence is a temporary state of being. Celibacy means for life. That means you don't plan on having sex ever. Okay? Most of us are abstaining. Okay? So that's the part that really irritated me, is that they're using the word celibate. And I'm like, most women are not celibate. They're abstaining. They're waiting for their husband. They're waiting for a good man who is worthy of their body and their time and their energy and their effort. But no, I don't think it's most women's intention to be celibate, like permanently, like to just never have sex again. No, I think most of us would love to have sex. Like we would love to have sex with an amazing man who honors and cherishes us and who cares about us and loves us. Sure, I'll take it. Sign me up. But yeah, it was stupid. Like I said, it was stupid. And I just don't know. They're saying a lot of people, which I think this should have happened. A lot of women have, they've gotten rid of their subscription. And I think that should have happened. I don't think women should be on dating apps, period. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been saying this forever, and I'm just waiting for the day when it actually comes true. Dating apps are for lazy people. Dating apps are for low effort men. Dating apps are for dark triad men. Dating apps are for severely introverted men. It's for men who don't have the courage or the balls or the guts to actually get out in a community and talk to people in real life. That's what dating apps are for. So, yuck. You know, as I've said many, many times, I don't understand why we continue to have this conversation about dating apps. Dating apps were created to make the people who own them rich. That's it. They don't care about you. They don't care about you meeting someone. And doesn't matter what the tagline is. Hinge, the app that's meant to be deleted. No, it's not. No, it's not. And you know what the big red flag is? They offer multiple month memberships. They even offer a lifetime membership. A lifetime membership to Tinder, a lifetime membership. Really? So where's the, oh, I'm supposed to meet my, Prince Charming, my happily ever after. No, you have no intention on that happening. It's gamified. It's a dopamine addiction. That's what dating apps have become. It's not about love. It's not about marriage. It's not about relationship. It's a game. It's a game that people are set up to play that technically they can't win. Okay? It's a game. So I don't know when we're going to, wake up to this reality that dating apps are not the way to go. And all they're doing, quite frankly, dating apps are turning women off to dating. Like, that's what dating apps are doing. They are completely turning women off to dating. Like, women are like, I give up. I give up. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And I don't blame them because, like I said, dating apps are horrific. So I don't know when y'all are going to leave them alone. I don't know when you're going to get out into the world and start meeting people and start joining communities and start getting referred. Get referred. Guess what? I made 2 referrals just the other day. 2 random people that I knew that I thought would be a good fit. I was like, hey, you still interested in meeting somebody? Yeah, who you got in mind? Well, so and so. Here you go. Let me send you the picture. Oh, okay. Did you send in my picture? Yeah, let me do that right now. Like, yeah, I refer people all the time. Now, here's what I don't do. I do not guarantee satisfaction. Okay. I do not guarantee that it's going to work out. I simply make the introduction. That's it. Okay. And either they start talking on the phone, they text, they go out on a date, and whatever happens after that is called your business. But yeah, I refer people all the time because to me, like, that's a better system than meeting a total stranger and hoping for the best. And keep in mind, there is zero accountability on dating apps. That man can cut you up into small pieces and nobody's none the wiser because you don't know anybody he knows. You don't know him. So I don't know when y'all going to leave these dating apps alone, but I'm just waiting with bated breath. Look, just like I'm waiting for J-Lo and Ben Affleck to break up. I told my friend today, I said, I'm holding my breath, y'all. Waiting for that relationship to end. Okay? Because, really? But they say it's blood in the water right now. That they haven't seen each other together. They didn't go to the Met Gala together. I'm just waiting. And so, if it happened, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. That relationship ain't gonna make it. But look, it got everybody all excited to like return to their ex. I was like, no, y'all stop. Stop that. Stop that now. Come on. They was like, oh, maybe I should go back to my ex. Maybe I should. Okay. Like I said, I'm not against it, but if that person abused you, that's a big fat no. All right, so I'm heading in here. I just wanted to remake this video about the 3-point inspection system. So I'm going to take down the other one. I'm going to put this one in its place. Okay. If you looked at the other one, maybe come and check, come now. You got to check this one out because this hopefully was not all choppy and messed up or whatever. But you need 3 people. You need 3 people. You should not be out here dating alone. I'm sorry. And that's not how we've ever done it. Really think about that. We've never done what we're doing in history. And in my humble opinion, like what we're doing isn't working. And for some reason, people refuse to do something different. I don't understand that. I'm not one to just beat my head up against the brick wall. Like if I try something and try it again and it don't work, I'm like, nope, like, no thanks. Like I don't understand this, but I have clients that have been on and off dating apps for 10 years. And when I'm like, why do you keep returning? Why do you keep going back to, I don't know. I don't get out. I don't know anybody. I'm new here and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but it is your signal to go out into the world and join communities and make real friends because that's not working. That's not working. I did an experiment by being on dating apps for 2 years. 2 years. I've talked about this and I went on 50 some dates with different men. And I mean, I gathered my own data and it was horrific. 95% of men on these apps are not viable. They are not viable partners. And yet here you are swimming around in a sea of them. So we got to do something different. What we're doing isn't working. And this whole Bumble fiasco is like, women are up in arms now and, oh, they don't get it. And, it's all of this is being, dismissed. We're being gaslit, all this other stuff. You know how they do. So I'm like, but again, I just don't know when women are going to wake up. Like, sorry, but that is not the way to find a good guy for most of us. There is a 5% chance that you will find a good, healthy, emotionally available, safe, ready for a real relationship man, 5%. Those odds are just not that great. I'm sorry. They're just not. They're not good enough for me to go through the headache and the nightmare and the giving out my number or even my Google Voice number. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I can't even imagine. So after I did my little experiment, I said, never again. And here's what was so interesting. The 2 years that I was on, the same men. So I'm on 5 different apps. The same men are on all these apps. And then there was a time like 5 years before that, I helped a girlfriend of mine, and I noticed some of the same men. I was like, wow, these are the same men that were on here 5 years ago. Like, these men aren't getting in relationships. These men aren't getting married. These men aren't having children. These men are trying to have sex, and they're trying to have sex with as many women as they can. Like, I really want you to think about that. There are men who have been out here on the dating apps for 10 years, 20 years. I had a friend who met a woman on a dating app maybe 10 or 12 years ago, married her, didn't work out, back on the app. I mean, it's insane. And it's like, that's kind of what he's been doing now, for 10, 15 years. And I'm like, dude, okay, either is something going on with you or something, leave this alone. But yeah, we gotta leave it alone. That's my vote. My vote is walk away, develop hobbies, develop interests, join communities. I even support Meetup. I'm in several meetups. We regularly meet up to do different things. We do cornhole, pickleball. We go out and watch movies. We go to festivals. We go look at live music. And it's just a bunch of people, men and women. And we all meet up and we just do stuff together. We go bowling. That's it. Go hiking. That's it. And in my mind, eventually somebody and me is going to keep coming. And then we're like, oh, hey, I see you again. We're going to talk and then see, and you're in a community. And that person is only going to act so crazy because if they, you're going to go back and tell, and you should. And you should tell. Like, if you and that person go on a date and they get absolutely out of pocket, you should run back to the meetup group and tell everybody in it. That is the level of accountability that people need. They need to know that if they act out of pocket, if they act in a way that is completely inappropriate, people gonna find out. People gonna find out. And that's exactly what should happen. That is a checks and balances system that we need to have. That's how we keep people safe. That's how we keep order. That's how we keep order in the land. Is you just can't be out here wilding. People gonna find out. Okay, so that's it. That's the message. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your comments. Let me know what you think about the 3-point inspection system. Do you have your 3 people? Do you have your 3 people? And if you don't, you need to get them. You need to find your 3 people. You should not be out here dating alone. No, that's not safe, especially for you as a woman. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, stay open to love.